What's going on, everybody? This is Wings of Wax, and we are back with more Slay the Spire. So, last time we ended up with Tori, Dead Branch, the medical kit, the runic pyramid, and we ended up getting double impervious. We were able to upgrade both of those, so thankfully. We have a couple of disarms in our deck right now to be able to help out against this fight against the heart, which would be great. We have double in flames to be able to help us out to get some more damage bonus out of our twin strikes and the one sword boomerang we have. And we have a flame barrier too, so that way we can actually try to set up some turns to take full advantage of the X times the times 12 turns. So we're in a pretty decent spot. I wouldn't say like our deck is like 100% shoe-in or anything like that to be able to defeat the heart, but we're in a pretty decent one. I think going for like an inflame here upgrade is probably just the best thing we can do. It just makes the rest of our cards just better. One thing I have noticed though is that feed has not been really doing too much for us, so I'm wondering if I'm taking that card a little too highly, but it has given us probably what, like 8 to 10 or 9 to 12 extra HP, so maybe it's been kind of worth. All we have to offer is a fire potion and a ghostly armor. Ghostly armor does help us out with the block that we are kind of lacking in the deck. We do have double impervious, which is something, but they're one-time uses. So I'm considering going for the extra block here, since I think that's more beneficial than going for the extra potion. And we need some more cards that'll interact better with barricade. All right, it's elite time. Let's do this. All right, we have Flame Barrier to be able to help us out for this turn. We can Flame Barrier and be able to cast the Barricade. Do we want that is the question. I don't necessarily think we need it. I think going for maybe like an Armaments and a Barricade or a Flame Barrier is good, and then setting up Flame Barrier to go on top with Headbutt is probably the most beneficial thing for us. We want to target this guy because we're going to take more damage from him. And I think Flame Barrier on top is actually reasonable, so we are good here. I could obviously go for the offering. I just don't think it's necessary yet. We do get to clothesline this guy, which is good. I think we should do that and Flame Barrier this turn. So we're still going to be taking 14 damage. We're actually going to take about 11 damage because the Tori's going to... We have 6 armor, which means we're only going to take 4, which was then reduced down to 1. Because of the Tori, which means we're going to be taking 10. So I think we can actually go for the offering here. We can only cast 3 cards, though. We got to keep that in mind. I think True Grit to get rid of a strike is reasonable enough for us here. And then we can probably just disarm for the remainder of that damage. We're putting more cards into our hand, which is unfortunate. Because we're not going to be able to draw anything, really. Man, oh man, oh man. So we obviously want to be able to attack you. He's going to be attacking on the following turn, which means we can just put the Flame Barrier back on top of our deck with the Headbutt. So I think that's worthwhile. We're going to be taking damage no matter what here. That is unfortunate. We do have the energy potion, so we could potentially just go for that and try to get some more setup plays for this turn for the next couple of turns. What do we do if we do that? We definitely want to go for like the defend to try to soak up a little bit of damage if we can. I think that's worthwhile. Which means I don't think we can go for the demon form because we're just taking way too much damage. Like that's basically what's happening here. Maybe we should have gone for the Blessing of the Forge instead and be able to upgrade that. It's a little late to the party for that one, but I think we can go for the double inflame here to try to deal more damage over the course of this game. And I think that's the best thing we can do. We're going to take quite a bit of damage, which I am not happy about, but I think it just sets us up to be able to try to take these guys out over the course of the game a little faster. So, excuse me. We do have Barricade. Barricade will help us be able to save some of this armor. Unfortunately, that means we're not dealing any damage this turn, but see that we went for like Inflame and like a Twin Strike, which is reasonable. We do have Impervious, so I think that will be the play. We do get double anger. Okay, so we can set it up so that way we're taking less damage from this guy and face this one. So, well, if we're going to be doing that anyways, I don't know how much damage we're going to be saving here. So 27. Man, that's 48 damage coming in. We have no way to weaken. Do we just go for like the demon form and just wait for that to start to tick up? Problem is, we're like in the middle of like setting all that, the demon form up, we're just not applying any pressure, which is the problem. So I'm thinking that we go for like inflame here, twin strike, be able to get this anger out of our hand to get another strength upgrade. I think demon form is just going to be a dead card in this matchup right now, so it's more beneficial for us to just try to apply as much pressure and kill one of these guys. We do have uppercut, which will help us out, be able to save some damage against this, which is worthwhile here. We, unfortunately, make him vulnerable instead because he had a negative artifact on him, which I didn't even notice. Right when I let go, I was like, oh. Whoops. So, do we have ways that we could potentially kill you? This will deal 30. That's not enough to be able to kill this guy, though. Even if it does hit him, it would deal 45 damage, which is not enough to be able to kill it. So let's go for a shrug it off. Ghostly armor, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we're taking some hits. This is not good. This is not good. Well, we have impervious. Can carry us over for the next couple of turns. It's probably the most beneficial thing we can do here. We can disarm this guy again. We have metallicize. All right. So we're not taking any damage here. And we're carrying over quite a bit of block. Can we kill one of you is basically what it comes down to. And I don't think we have enough damage to be able to kill one if they're both at like 90-ish HP. We are blocking quite a bit of damage, though. We have to get one of these close, because otherwise we're just going to eat so much damage over the course of this game. We need to do something. Yeah, I think it's time to just pop this. I was hoping to save that for the heart, but we got to do what we got to do now. 24 and 24 is 56. Sorry, 48. That's how you do math. 48 damage. We don't have enough to be able to kill this. Correct. This is going to deal 15, which means it's going to deal 22. And Searing Blow is 34. So actually that does kill it. All right. One is dead. Okay. We've taken way too much damage, but at least one of them is dead. That's what matters. That's what matters right now. Yes, we have Sword Boomerang. It's probably still the best thing to do. Yeah, just kills you. Red Skull should be handy. None of these cards are really things I'm looking for the heart. And we're going into the heart with some low life total here. Oh, boy. And right now it looks like we could potentially set up Flame Barrier for next turn. I think that is the case. And then we can just disarm him here. It's probably the most beneficial thing for us. I don't know which attack he's going to be doing first. He changes it up, so he doesn't always go for this one first from what I've noticed. Let's go for the Flame Barrier because we want to be able to take advantage of that. We have armaments here, which is not necessary. We can just disarm him. Or we could do nothing about the disarming, and instead... Does it have Ethereal? It does have Ethereal, so it will be gone at the end of turn. Almost tempted to just like True Grit here or just Strike. Since he's not dealing any damage anyways. think I'm okay with getting a strike out of our hand because it's going to get etherealed anyways. We got an entrench. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're going to take some big hits, I think, on this turn. Yes, we are. Okay, so we need to be able to put up enough block this turn and get enough cards out of our hand to be able to find the barricade. Since he's not doing anything, he's going to be using his debuffs and stuff next turn. So definitely we want to go for the uppercut to try to reduce the damage that's going to be dealt to us here. From there, I'm not really sure. Armaments and True Grit, we'll be able to get some cards out of our hand. We can probably get rid of what? Just like a basic defend. We're not blocking for a lot. This is not looking good because we are frail and weakened, so it doesn't really matter. And we are also vulnerable at this moment. We can use the potion if we need to, which I think might be the actual turn we do this. Yes, I think it is, because we're going to have to pop out and entrench. So let's go for a Shrug It Off. Let's go for a True Grit to get rid of a basic defend, I think is what we go for. So we can try to free up some space. And this is just the most amount of block that we can put up for the turn. So let's go. We did not get what we were looking for. Man, all the defends, all the imperviouses and barricades are at the bottom of our deck right now. So impervious is obviously something we didn't want right away, but we do want barricade like ASAP. We want it yesterday. So is like the best thing we can do here, just like inflame, disarm, disarm. I think it is. Do I just want to get this out of my hand? It is exhausted. We get Battle Trance. We can always cast that next turn. Actually, we can cast it this turn. It does the exact same thing for us. Unfortunately, though, we have a bunch of garbage. You're dealing way too much damage for us to be able to put up blocks against. And right now, you actually have 2 artifacts as well. And you're weakened currently. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. We just don't have enough defend to be able to put up here. He's going to deal us, what, 36 damage, which means on the following attack, he's just going to kill us unless we can find Impervious, and Impervious might not even save us. So we just need to, like, free up cards in our hand, I feel like. I have to get rid of this. Feel No Pain. We can't really cast the Carnage. The Carnage needs to get etherealed, which means we could potentially go for the Feel No Pain here, because we'll get an additional 3 armor out of that. It's not like the greatest play, but like it's just we need to somehow start gaining some snowballing, some incremental damage, or value, I should say, not damage in general. But and if we bash you, bash is not going to do enough because you have a negate on you. You have 2 artifacts. I think we go with the Feel No Pain, take the extra damage. We're going to be getting rid of the Carnage. I would like to get 3 cards out of our hand this turn if we potentially could. So I think going for like Sword Boomerang, Twin Strike, and maybe just like Rampage here. So that way if we draw it again, we can deal some extra damage with it. Oh, we drew the Flame Berry here on the turn that didn't matter. Thankfully, we didn't take too much damage because of the Tori, though. I am very thankful for that. We do have Impervious for this turn, so we should use that. We're also going to be able to cast this Burn. We can just go for like a bash this turn, or we actually just need to get some cards out of our hand. Yeah, we need to get cards out of our hand. So that is probably the best play. I need to keep drawing cards. Like the problem is we're bottlenecked on mana right now. We did get the barricade, so it's a start. It is a start. He's going to be going for his X times, or times 12 attack next turn. So, like, the Flame Barrier would be very useful then. Can we get, like, double Flame Barrier? Yes, we can. So we should be able to do that. We should do that right now. And then we're never going to be able to cast Feed against you, so get Feed out of here. Alright, we have double Flame Barrier. That's what we were hoping for, right? Right? Double Flame Barrier. Oh, no, he's not doing his times 12 attack. Why is it backwards now? Wait a minute. Oh my god, you just screwed me. Well, we have to go for the offering anyways. Wow. You totally just threw me through a loop there because I assumed that you were going for it. Okay, well, we need to put one of these back on top regardless. Holy crap. That was a huge misplay. Oh my goodness. We can put both of them back on top. Okay. Oh, I just assumed he was going for it. Are we just dead? I think that is just our best play here. Yeah, there we go. Man, that is super duper unfortunate. Oh my goodness. Like, other than that one misplay, I felt like we played that okay, but I just don't think we had anything to really, like, shoot for. We didn't get the barricade early on, which means we couldn't actually, take advantage of actually trying to go for more defensive style there. We just drew, like, the wrong half of the deck, but that's kind of the issue whenever you take, like, two strategies. We have, like, an aggressive and a defensive strategy all in one. So, it's kind of our fault too, but we did get a little closer. We did get to the heart too, and we are one step closer to be able to defeat him. And yeah. So what I learned from that, I guess, is that the runic pyramid made it so we stopped drawing cards. So we need more mana, more like seeing red type of things that are free to be able to take advantage of the runic pyramid, because otherwise we just get bottlenecked, and it just took us, I think we lost out on like 2 turns to be able to find that barricade in time. So I think that was probably the reasoning why we ended up losing there, was because, for one, our deck was 2 different directions. It was aggressive and it was defensive all in one, and I feel like you need to pick one. But we only got the barricade, and then we just never saw, like, defensive cards, which is part of the issue. But I don't know. That's tough. We got close, but I do understand why we lost, because, for one, we made a couple of misplays here and there, but 2, we just had 2 different strategies that were like 50-50 in the deck. One was not, like, clearly more than the other. So yeah, we're close. We're close, though. We're gonna get there. We're very close. I can feel it. I know that we're getting around to being able to defeat the heart. It is really, really difficult. You do have to build your deck around it, but we're definitely close. I can smell it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It does super duper help out. Be sure to hit that notification bell too if you haven't, so that way you get notified whenever I do post a video. And yeah, appreciate all the support. It's been coming my way lately. You guys rock. It's been making me want to be able to record more episodes, so I've been kind of binge recording episodes whenever I can. So without further ado, though, make sure you guys do something positive today. Do something that makes yourself move forward just a little bit. Good luck, and grind on, everyone.